Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more 100 Line Last Defense Academy. In the previous video, we encountered a serial killer with a buzzsaw. He'll skin our ass raw. I swear, I'm making a joke here, and I hope it works out. The last video was, I take a buzzsaw, that's what I called it, and I hope for this joke to work, someone has to die by that serial killer with the buzzsaw. You will all know it before I do. Well, you're all already in on the joke. I'm letting you in on the joke right now if it works. I hope it happens in this part. I don't know, I've been usually recording for these for like 2 hours, so there's a chance that someone's gonna get their ass skinned raw because they took a buzzsaw. I skin your ass raw. I take a chainsaw. Yes, I'm doing a Limp Bizkit thing here. Shut up. And I'm also laughing because literally before I was about to turn my mic on to start talking for this part, I dropped my controller. So I'm like, fuck. So, but yeah. Also, hey, we can swear. Not that it matters for me. I don't have monetization on these videos, so oh well. But all right, we have free time. Who are we going to hang out with? We have Kurara. Kurara is free. Oh, Ava is in her cell, which makes sense. All right, how many do I have left? I think they both have 2 left now, Kurara and Koishika. So then that's the wrong button. So then all that will be left is to literally either just give gifts or to hang, or like just go and make stuff. All right, so you have 2 left, and Koishika only has 1 left. So after this, they will both have 1 left, which will be good because then I'll have everyone's list. So then all I have left to do for free time is either go out to get supplies or just give them gifts. I think I'll give them the gifts first. I think I'll do the gift stuff just because, like, yeah, we have a lot of materials. I don't feel like I really need to be upgrading them yet. At least outside of giving their main ability maxed, which I think I have everyone's for that already. You know what? Before we do that, let me check that. I might as well check that while we're here. All right. Everyone at least has one of their skills maxed out. Homicide. Yep. Judge. Although if I'm being honest, I think I really want jury maxed as well because that's the cross one, right? Yeah. Having that max would be really good. Same with execution, I'm being completely honest. So, I do not have enough BP. How the fuck did I run out of BP so much? As long as everyone has at least one. Well, it honestly might be because I was maxing out someone's thing. Is that the one that does? Yeah, that's the one that does damage to 1 person. It would be good to have max 2, but for now that's not a big deal in my opinion. It does not need to be maxed right now. All right, everyone at least has, hey, we got Ava again. Hi, Ava. You know what, I'm actually gonna level this up at least level 3, just cause just so I think, yeah, everyone's at least at 15 now, so that's good. So yeah, that's going to be my main problem now is just the BP. So that's kind of one of the main reasons why I'm still doing regular fights instead of, skipping those fights. That and, the possibility of dialogue happening in between during the actual battle. Although there was dialogue during the Minerva fight a few parts ago, but it's like, yeah, we don't need to hear that. Takumi, assist me with my training. Huh? You're always training for battle whenever you have free time. How do you manage to stand doing such intense training every day? It's only natural. Despite my appearance, I'm a soldier after all. A soldier? The Osuzukis rose to prominence through weapons development. We're military nobles. We Osuzukis must be brilliant soldiers in order to lead armies. That's why I train every day to discipline my mind and body, so I can remain as the noble I was born to be. So daily training is part of her duties as a noble then. Guess the upper class have their own struggles too. I don't know, would you really constitute that as a struggle? I've spent some time together, you understand Kurara better now. All right, they each have 1 more. Is one of them going to be maxed out here? Phew, it's getting dark. Should head back and get some sleep. I guess not. Gazing absently at the sky, I ambled across the roof toward my room. What the fuck? Here goes there too, also looking at the night sky. I won't get a better chance to talk to her than this. Changed direction to walk over to her, but then... she must have noticed me. She probably got to her feet and began walking away. What's wrong with her? Why does she keep avoiding me?
Hey!
Hiroko, wait a minute! Panic and irritation made my voice come out louder than I intended. Got Hiroko to stop, though. She turned around, regarding me with quite disdain. I'm sorry for yelling. I just slipped out. I really need to talk to you. Didn't I tell you I had nothing to say to you?
It's fine if you don't want to talk. But at least tell me why you're avoiding me.
She didn't say a word. Chilly silence. That was the only answer she deigned to give me. So that's how it is. Sorry for disturbing you. But you'll tell me someday, right? I want us all to survive this war.
That includes you, Hiroko. If something's bothering you, you can always ask me for help.
Oh, and thank you for backing me up when I wanted to spare Ava. If you hadn't been there, the discussion might have gone on all night. Thanks for trusting me, even though you flat out were like, let's kill her, but whatever. I just made the most logical choice. Grateful all the same. Thanks again. It's so interesting. I have a feeling the only chance, or the only time that the choice of either sparing or killing Ava will actually be a choice is on that one path that we were on, where we sacrificed Koishika. So I have a feeling that's the only time that will ever be an actual choice, rather than, you know, they make it seem like it's going to be a choice, but then it's ultimately like Takumi's like, nah, we're sparing her. Oh, she's blushing. Hiroko turned on her heel and left, still not saying anything. I felt like her cool, collected demeanor had eased up for a moment, though. I couldn't tell for sure since it's dark. Oh well, at least I got to thank her. Hiroko was hiding something from me. That much was obvious. But for whatever reason, she wasn't able to tell me about it, or not wanting to. I guess I'll just have to gain her trust, slowly but surely. Again. Don't get discouraged. You didn't come back in time just to give up when things got tough. We're going to win this war and take everyone back to the artificial satellite, right? Yeah. Whatever it takes. That's what I'm going to do. I made a silent vow to myself. The twinkling stars up above my only witness. Can I get a witness? Night passed quietly and without incident, drawing to an end to my 22nd day at the academy. Thank God you're not saying the whole my second 22nd day. That annoyed the shit out of me. I'm like, yeah, we get it. You time traveled. Burn out of troops!
Burn out of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 23rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Take a chainsaw. Let's get your ass raw. Another day starting. How should I spend my time today? Free time! Alright. Koishika and Karada, are they alive? Well, they are alive, but they're not available to hang out with. Fuck. Should I also read the books? I see no reason to read the books since all my shit's already maxed out, but... What books am I missing? I haven't read any of these. I thought I read one of them, though. Okay, I have one book of those. You know, literally when I have nothing else to do, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do that. Alright, I'm trying to get at least one bonding episode with everyone. Because I have at least the first bonding episode with Darumi now. I'm so curious if we will get a 6th bonding episode with them Like how everyone has one for... Okay, Yes, can you please go up? Like, Hirako, we have a 6th one about, like, hey, we may be fake and all that stuff, but all that thing. And same with Ava. I wonder if we'll have one for Ava, too. Probably not. I hope she's able to come out of her cage and she's been doing just fine. Gotta get down because I want it all. Started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, but it was only a kiss. All right, I gave Koishika the comb, and that was not the thing she wanted. I don't think she'd want that. Oh, it's the polishing powder. Why the fuck would I think it was anything else besides the polishing powder, you dingus? It's for the Holy Jumanji sword. The Holy Jumanji sword agrees. There it is.
You've made my day, Sir Takumi. Am I right to interpret this as a marriage proposal?
Is that right, Holy Jumanji sword? The Holy Jumanji sword agrees. Hey, bond up, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Let us speak of great things today, Sir Takumi. Do you wish to know the type of swords person I aspire to become? It is my cherished goal to become the world's best, nay, history's greatest swordswoman with my Holy Jumanji sword at my side. How do I tend to achieve that? Not simply by tallying up victories and defeats, but by wielding my blade of justice for the weak and becoming a force for peace in the world. Hence, the current situation is the chance of a lifetime for me. When I banish evil in this war and leave behind a record of my glorious deeds, someone will surely turn it into manga. And then, in time, an anime studio will pick it up. I shall become a swordswoman whose story will live on forevermore. With that in mind, I've already shortlisted the names of potential voice actors.
That was fun. I'm glad she has all of it planned out. Alright. Who, well, there's Karara. Damn it, Koishika. How much for that doggy in the window? Time for Karara. No. Damn. At least the good news is, whenever I make all their stuff, probably trying to find whatever the cheapest thing is will probably be the best thing to like get them all maxed. Granted, these things aren't that hard, if I'm being completely honest. They're not. Of course, she wants a fucking crown. Like this costs 60, which looking at how much material I have right now, that's probably the thing I would keep making for her. Whenever it's time to like, all right, let's just keep giving you gifts so that you can love me. Honestly, I have to read the...
How did you know something like this would please me? Are you that in love with me?
I'd have to like reread the tutorial segments for this, but like there's like, once it's all maxed, is it a whole, do you just talk to them normally and you get like a special scene with them? Hey, we got it. Let's go, baby.
You commoners are truly
check that
filthy.
out when I get to
hear
them
your
again.
bathrooms are actually attached to the house you live in. My lavatory is contained in its own building. Sleeping and eating in the same house as a toilet is inconceivable. You clip your own nails and clean your ears because you don't have servants to do it for you? How dangerous! And what's all this about not having a bottomless swamp to swallow up your larger trash items? How can you even live like that?
Swamp?
And no security at all? The Osuzukis have our own private army. The more I hear about peasant life, the more aware I become of our different stations and responsibilities in life. The Osuzuki family is what's important to me. It's the only thing worth protecting in this world. Therefore, you are to shield me with your body when the need arises. Have I made myself abundantly clear?
I guess.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Huh? That's another day done. Time flies by when you're not fighting. If only we couldn't make it to day 100 as peaceful as this. Even though it was just a hall of fantasy, but gave me some comfort as I gradually drifted off to sleep. The one thing that I like about it is that we are not seeing Veshness absorb all the other commanders. Still have no idea what the fuck happened during that second commander fight, though, where there was, like, no cutscenes. It's like, hello?
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 24th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Okay, time to get up. What should I do today? And make sure I'm using my time productively. I mean, I'm glad they're just straight up just putting me into free time during these moments. Also, Kurata's not available, and neither is Koishika. Fuck. Alright. Should I just focus on one character now to max out? Since I have everyone's things. You know what? Let's do that. Let's focus on one character. Takamaru! Maybe like Rebel Pudding. Yep, you love that.
You sure I can have this? Hell, you just turned me into mush.
Hey, bond up, baby. Let's go.
I gotta hand it to you, Takumi. You've got good taste. Hey, when this war is over, let's rip through town on motorcycles together. No license? Just hop on the back of mine. My seats even come with fancy leopard print. It's a deal, yeah? We'll go faster and fast and see what happens.
Well, that was a short one. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't mind. Oh, yeah, I should actually look at what the bond thing is. Archives, right? Or no, it's tutorial. Not gallery, is it? But the one thing that I'm like, oh, she doesn't have her mask on during this. That's cute. I like that background. And her background's pretty great too. They're all good. Yeah, it is in archives. The thing is like, what is the point of doing this? Like, we're not, unless something happens when you get them all maxed out. Is this just kind of like, wait, is it not? Where the fuck are they? Options? Is it in the help menu? It's in the help menu. Okay, event. No. Wow, I've never done any of this stuff. Exploration? Oh yeah, there's apparently a bug with the exploration. I can't remember what section it is, but it's basically like a whole, if you're chosen to skip the exploration, it will like crash the game or something like that. So just don't do that. As weird as that is, they are trying to fix it, by the way, but I want to know about Snacks. Okay. Bonding events. Bonding events are a special, have been unlocked. Special events that occur when you raise your bond rank with the character. Now, when you give a character a gift, they'll increase their affinity towards you. After reaching a certain affinity, their bond rank will increase. You can greatly boost your affinity by gifting preferred items you've discovered throughout various student activities. Take the initiative and strengthen your bond with the comrades. Okay, they don't mention anything about that. So, bonding events have... There's not a specific one after. I thought there was a thing that happens after, too. Oh, well. Kurara is... None of them are working. So, that's fine. I guess we'll keep talking to Takamaru for now. Keep giving him some the goods. The good news is, like, hey, it takes us straight to the thing. 40 and 20, that's not a bad... God damn it. That's not a bad amount right now. Another 40 and 20, just different items. 10, 30, 20, so that's a little more. Granted, it's the same number of stuff taken, it's just different things. You're now getting 3 things. This is the same exact thing. It's still the same number, but again, just different situations. The Rebel Pudding's probably 60. It's the most expensive. No, I mean, it's the same number, but it's only of one thing. So instead of like having, you know, all that other stuff. He might want this dragon keychain. 550. Okay, 60. I think that's all it is. It's always ending up being a 60. Yeah, that seems to be the case. It's always 60. So I guess you just go buy whatever materials you want. So here you go, buddy.
Whoa! This is seriously funky. You know just what I like, Takumi.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
The nighttime announcement played like it always did around that time. Normally it'd be my cue to start getting ready for bed, but not tonight.
Huh?
I really need to eat something. I was way too hungry to just go to sleep. I've been so stressed lately, my meals have been pretty rough and ready. I guess that's finally catching up to me. I finished all my rations. I really don't feel like going to the cafeteria. Maybe I'll just drink some water or something. Turned the faucet and began to practically gulp down water. I was so hungry. It tasted better than regular water. Had any right to taste, but still wasn't enough. Drinking too much of this. I don't know if our water supply is limited, but I better not risk it. Now that I'd filled my stomach to feeling like it had something in it, I got into bed. Once I was asleep, the hunger wouldn't bother me anymore. Closed my eyes and allowed myself to drift off. What the fuck is going on with this? What's your satiated hunger? We're 1/4 of the way done. Woo. I'm actually so curious if there'll be another choice for this. There usually is. There's rarely any straight nothing.
Ready for your 25th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
This is just... We're in already? Rubbed my eyes and sat up, still reluctant to leave the warmth of the covers. My hunger pains from the night before had settled down, but I felt like I should eat a big breakfast today just in case. I headed to the cafeteria. Only to myself, I made to get out of bed, but then... Calm down, Darumi. Who could that be? Some barrage of doorbell rings took me by surprise. It didn't end there.
Takumi! Wake up! Please! Come quick!
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
That voice. Shoma? It took me a moment to recognize his voice over the knocking. He sounded flustered and panicky. Had something happened? Bad happened? I hurried over to the door and opened it. Sure enough, Shoma was on the other side. his face white as a sheet. Did someone get their ass skinned raw? What is it? What's going on? Ava, jeez. Just come look for yourself. Hey. Taken aback by Shoma's intensity, I allowed him to lead me away. Oh, God. It's Ava. Ava's the one that got her ass skinned raw. Someone take a chainsaw. Shoma brought me to the courtyard. Everyone else was already there. They were looking at these animal pins with bemesh looks on their faces. Shoma, what's going on here? What happened to Ava? She's still in her cage. See for yourself. Something in the way his voice quavered sent a shiver down my spine. But I did as he said, step forward and look at the cage. Ah, damn it all. Inside was a sickly large pool of blood. In the middle of it, a body covered in stab wounds.
Ava!
For a moment, my mind froze up. What was I looking at? Had someone really killed her? Good grief. With all that blood lost, there's no chance of reviving her. Although I'm not sure the revival mag would even have worked on an invader in the first place. Poor Ava. What a way to go. She'd have been better off if we'd killed her right off the bat. Taking her prisoner only led her to an even crueler fate. More importantly, who did this? We gotta find the culprit. Well, who was the first to discover the body? Shoma, you said it was like this when you came to give Ava her breakfast.
Huh?
A likely story, Mr. Ginzaki. It was you, wasn't it? Of course not. Ava was so beautiful and pure. I never violate her like this.
Huh.
But it's always the person who discovers the body who turns out to be the killer. No, it isn't. It wasn't me. I swear. Stop that, brother dearest. You can't go around accusing people without evidence. You're such a kind-hearted little angel, little sister dearest. We don't deserve you. One thing's been bothering me. It's the way the cage was broken open. Judging by the damage to the door, this was done with a bladed weapon. Oh yeah? Who do we know carries around one of those around? It wasn't me, I assure you. The holy Jumanji sword would never do something so crass. I agree with you there. That sword of yours is more of a reprobate than a ruffian.
Oh.
She's neither. Isn't that right, holy Jumanji sword? The holy Jumanji sword agrees. I don't think it was sliced open with a sword. Whatever did this had a lot of force behind it. Probably something motorized. A motorized weapon. My heart jumped in my throat. It couldn't be. Could it? I took a chainsaw! Yugamu, can you look at the damage on Ava's body and figure out how she died? I can try, but I'm warning you. No corner. It's fine. Just tell me what you can.
I can see several defensive wounds. The size of the cuts is consistent with ones made by a sharp blade. So, Ava was probably attacked by someone with a bladed weapon. She fought back, but it wasn't enough to save her. The pain and blood loss would have sent her into hemorrhagic shock, and with no one to help her, she died soon after.
A sharp blade with a lot of force behind it. That sounds like...
Take it, buzzsaw! I'll skin your ass raw! Hope I'm wrong. There's only one thing I can think of. Sounds like the killer's back! Didn't I tell you this wasn't overkill? You mean the person Takumi fought before? Didn't you say you took their weapon away? Yeah, I put it in the metal shop. A power saw, huh? Yeah, I can see one of those doing this kind of damage. I remember seeing it lying around. You don't think someone used it to kill Ava? Everyone, let's check the metal shop quick. I took a chainsaw! Let's get your ass raw! Scramble inside and head to the spot where I put the power saw. But it was gone. There's nothing there now. You idiot! Searched the room from corner to corner, but no one was able to find it. Yeah, you literally put it in like an open area. You dumbass. No way. It can't be. That settles it. Whoever killed the prisoner must have used the power saw to do it. So the killer is the weird suit, and the weird suit came back? Just where did they come from anyway? Hiding in the shadows like a coward. Come out and face justice, vile fiend. Of course the killer could just as easily be one of us. Don't be ridiculous. We can't start suspecting each other now. Besides, none of us had any reason to kill the prisoner. You think so? I'd say everyone gets an uncontrollable urge to murder someone now and then. That's just you, dude. It's just Hirako. You're the only one who survived an attack by this power saw maniac. Why'd you been so quiet about it? Tell us all the gory deets. You might give us some clue to the identity of the killer. Sorry, but I don't remember much about that night. I can't tell you anything about the person who attacked me. That's a lie. She definitely knows something, but she's not telling us. No fair. Such a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and you didn't even get to remember it. That's seriously depressing. It's on the same level as losing your entire save file right before the last boss. Just thinking about it makes me want to end it all. I haven't lost the entire save file. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 the first time. I made a save before the Zigbar fight. And for whatever dumb reason, I never made a save again throughout the entire game. And I got to, the point of no return for the game, which is, granted, you save after the game anyway. And I just never saved them. Me and my friend closed the game. So I was like, well, that sucks. It must have been pretty traumatic. No wonder you blocked it out. Excuse me for speaking out of turn, but can't we do something about Ava before we go looking for the killer? I feel terrible just leaving her like that. Let's take her to the morgue. If we bury her, we'll also be burying any clues the body can give us. Maybe we can make her a grave marker for now. We'll give her a proper burial when this is all over. Alright, let's split up. One group will move the body and the other will make the marker. And I'm the one with the morgue. After wrapping Ava's body in a sheet, the boys group carried it to the morgue. Oh, so it's boys and girls? Ava's body is in here too. It's so funny.
Thank you.
It's so funny that outside of that one route where we follow Hirako into a different dimension, we have no access to the morgue. We do not go into the morgue at all. Like, it's just like, yeah, there's no reason to have it. There's been no dead bodies.
I'd never forgive myself if I died here. No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
Ava's words came drifting back to me. She was so desperate to live and return home, but she never did. Her life had ended in such a cruel way, too. A feeling of wretched misery welled up inside me. I clenched my fist and tried not to lose my cool. Once we safely stored Ava's body away, I went to meet up with Nozomi and the girls. The whole team stood in front of Ava's empty grave and shared a moment of silence in her memory. At ease, soldiers, it's time to hit the hay.
At ease, soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day's come to an end. After paying our respects at Ava's grave, the mood had been heavy. Sadness at losing Ava, fear of being attacked by the killer, paranoia about who could be behind it all, doubt, grief, frustration. It was a smorgasbord of negative emotions. I didn't feel much like doing anything after that, so I just drifted back to my room. As I tossed and turned in my bed that night, I couldn't help thinking about the graves I'd had to make in my last timeline. Hirako, Ima, Nozomi. Couldn't let them die this time too. But what if the killer came back and attacked again? What if I have to bury more of my friends? No, I won't let that happen. I'll get everyone together to discuss things tomorrow. Come up with a plan and find a way to deal with this. Firm in that resolve, I finally settled down to fell asleep. Took a chainsaw. Let's get your ass raw. Up and Adam troops.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 26th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
At least the good news is I can do my joke of skin your ass raw.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for
And I'm
humanity's
sure Ava
future
won't be the only
greatness.
victim.
Be ready to give your lives to
Question is,
protect
though,
our
how
beloved
do I make it
school
into a
from the vile
thumbnail?
and barbaric enemy.
I'll figure that out. So hungry. The moment I was awake, I was assaulted by the intense pain of hunger. Did I even eat anything yesterday? I didn't really have much of an appetite, but still. Better go to the cafeteria for some breakfast. And I'll talk to everyone about what we're going to do next. I won't let any of my friends die. We all decided to get together in one of the classrooms. Once everyone was there, we got right down to business. Let's get down to business. Here's the deal. You do something about whoever attacked me and Hiroko and killed Ava.
Hey!
Up until now, we've been prioritizing our defensive battles. After what happened yesterday, I don't think we can keep that up. That person in the black suit with the power saw. Let's just call them the killer to make things easier. Have to find them and stop them. Or there could be more victims. You guys in?
Yeah!
Of course. I never give up no matter how the odds are stacked against me. I wonder if it is like how... I'm going to assume the Ado that came back in the killing game route is somehow an Ado that found out about... Because So... It's so funny how in my first route that I ever went to, I learned about the different dimension thing. Like, that's probably, like, the one thing that never got explained in the second scenario route out of everything. And that's still, like, a fairly unknown to me about, like, what is the purpose of it and everything. Hiroko knows more about it. I'm sure it will fall down on that storyline when we get there. But the thing about it is like, again, what the fuck does it all mean? My thought process is that, hopefully we learn more. Probably the endings that we need to know in order to unlock that story lock will help us understand a little bit more about that. But right now, I'm still thinking of... I'm assuming that an Ado from one dimension found that and came back and did the whole killing game thing. If he was the sponsor beforehand too, that's also a relative unknown. Is like, who the fuck were all the other sponsors? We knew he was the successor, but who all the other sponsors were, nah. But I'm curious if that's the same case here. Would that be the same case in that guy is Ado, or one of us in a different dimension doing weird shit? That's just how pure of a heart maidens roll. You all feel the same way, right? Yes, I may be at the very bottom of the social and biological hierarchy, but I'll still do whatever I can. The holy Jumanji sword can never stand idle and let evil have its way. Evil dies tonight, as they say. And if she's in, I'm in. We shall find this villain, deliver swift, merciless justice. Normally, this kind of mundane work would be beneath a noble like me, but I'll make an exception. I'll help too. Can you let me torture the killer once we catch them? You know what's so curious? Why the fuck did it decide how we handled that situation being cornered by the killer and the Undying Flame Wall? Like, why the hell was that a major decision? I don't know. I guess we'll see when we make the other decision and as this one continues on. It's a relief to get such a positive reaction out of everyone. They all seemed willing to help. I still have my doubts about this whole serial killer thing. Are we sure they even exist? Oh, they exist, all right. They definitely exist.
There's no freaking way there's not a killer here!
Why are you getting so mad about it? I think the killer exists too. I can't imagine why any of us would do these things. I don't want us to start suspecting each other. I agree. Whoever wrote that threat threat on the blackboard is probably behind it. Why haven't... Well, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but it's kind of crazy that we haven't cleaned that off yet. They're somewhere inside the school, picking us off just like they said they would.
So how are we gonna find them? Just search the school till we flush them out?
I guess that's all we can do. Hold on, I might have a better idea. Oh, the organic life detection. I've been working on something I call the organic life detection device. It's not all that high spec, but it could help us here. Oh, sounds fancy. What's it do? To put it simply, it detects how many people are present within a certain range. We set that range to within the wall of fire. We'll be able to see if there's anyone else inside the school beside us. That's amazing, Tsubasa. It's so cool that you can make something like that. Just remember, it'll only tell us the total number of life forms in range. But that's better than nothing, right? I mean, I don't think it'd count the Undying Flame baby. It didn't count Shion's real body, right? Absolutely. Sounds like it'll be a big help. Won't be ready right away, though. We need to drop some plans, get the materials together. It'll be a few more days at least. As long as you're not a victim, no problemo. We'll just have to patrol the school until you're done. Please be careful, Moko. We haven't found the murder weapon yet. The killer probably still has it on them. They could attack again.
Just let them try it. I'll shove my hand so far up their ass, I'll knock their teeth out. I'll skin their ass raw with a buzzsaw.
Oh!
Your hand in their anus, you say? He'll make him to a puppet. Can you really do that? Will it even fit? Sister dearest, you're absorbing bad influences again. At any rate, leave the device to me. I'll have it done as soon as I can. Thanks, Tsubasa. Now that that's settled, the image of the two books I'd found in the library drifted into my mind. Should I tell the others about them? I want some more time to chew over what's in them, though. Oh, okay. I was about to say, is that a real choice I'm going to make? Now that's settled, everyone stay on your guard. Watch each other's backs. I don't want any more casualties. Right, we can do this. What's up with Hiroko? In the end, I decided to keep the old books to myself and end the meeting there. I was in the mood to do anything else. Before I knew it, my 26th day at Last Defense Academy had come to an end. I'll take a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. I'll take a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. Up and
Adam troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 27th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Something the matter, Kako? Oh, good morning, Takumi. I was just trying something out. Huh? Trying what? To have a vision. My dear sister can see into people's futures, you know. Oh, yeah. I almost forgotten about that. Probably because her visions are so unreliable. You don't seem very surprised. I guess you knew already. In that case, I'll give you the short version. She's trying to use her gift to give us some clues about the killer. A laudable effort, if I do say so myself. But it's no good. I can't have visions on demand, no matter how hard I try. If only I had a better grasp on it, I could find the killer in no time at all. In that case, it's time for your dear brother to step in and have a vision of his own. Yes, I see it. I can see that. My dear sister will be just as adorable today as she always is. Oh, and for your problem, Mr. Sumino, you probably just need more fiber in your diet. Does that really count as a prediction? That day I ate a slightly more nutritious breakfast than usual, I think. Once I finish, I head back to my room to think on my next move. What will I do with my free time? Couldn't help us find the killer. Back in my room, I opened my desk drawer, took out the book that I stowed inside. Didn't know how true any of it was, This was the only other thing I'd found that mentioned a killer hiding inside the school. Maybe I'll take another look at it, just in case. I opened the musty old book and turned to the pages that dealt with his serial murders. True identity of the unkillable killer. As I scanned through the pages, I found a section that offers several theories. A man given immortality through inhumane experiments, now seeking revenge on the world that treated him so cruelly. A researcher that was driven to suicide came back from the dead using black magic. A reanimated corpse made by stitching together parts from students who died during an epidemic. This all sounds like something out of a horror story. Once again, most of them sound like they'd just been made up for fun. You can prove that any of them were fake, of course, or that any of them might be real. I don't think I can believe anything here unless I see it for myself. With a sigh, I closed the book and put it back in the drawer. Guess I'll have to do whatever I can until something new happens. With your free time, Takumi! Yes. Alright, so we got free time. Who is available? Is one of our girls available? Karada is available. She is the first one out of the last two. Right? She still had one left, I believe. I hit the wrong button. I think both Koishika and her had one last thing. Yep. And Karada is the first one. Woo, woo, woo. I'll go. Again, I feel like if we went the other way, because she's literally... I mean, I guess? No. Yeah, we're kind of on the opposite wall. Oh, well. Takumi, just the peasant I was looking for. Put your palms on the floor and crawl now. You're my loyal horse from now on. Oh yeah, I'm the chariot. Alright, and with that, Karada is done. As weird as it is, that list that I made, because I made a list of like, oh, you know, of all the characters and like specific locations. That shit don't matter anymore. Like, that shit is, again, that shit became obsolete, like, as soon as I made it, if I'm being completely honest. I guess it's just one of those things that, like, in terms of, like, hanging out with the characters, you know, I was like, oh, let me, because, like, oh, did I already hang out with this character in this area? And then I learned that they have 2 areas. Like, they could have at least 2 things to talk about, and it's like, oh, that's very helpful. Wait, didn't I already give you the dragon keychain? Okay, I did, and he didn't like that. Okay, so he likes the gutsy shades then, more than likely. I highly doubt he liked the temporary tattoo. God, thinking back on that part of that route, I'm glad that was just a short, like, no, this was a stupid idea.
Are you sure? I can have this?
Even though it's something we've already heard.
You just turned me into mush!
I love how that was like, no, that's a dumb idea to lie and do this whole temporary tattoo thing. I love that it came back in, like, the route where you don't do it. So, like, I like that. I mean, it's still dumb what they do afterwards, but still. I like the coming of age route. Hey, Bantu, baby, let's go.
Hey, Takumi, you wanna come with me to our next meetup? I gotta introduce you to some of my pals. Don't be afraid, they're all good people. Just one thing, they're like morning people. Old folks tend to be early risers. You wanna know what the meetup's for? Working out to keep everyone healthy, what else? Our frenzy dance moves put the pros to shame. You gotta see it to believe it.
Tekamaru's hangouts are pretty cool, if I'm being honest. The first one was very short, but, like, that one was a decent one. And I love that, you know, it's a whole meetup with, like, old people and, like, all that stuff that you talked about
soldiers,
before.
it's time to hit the hay.
Time to hit the hay. I don't know why I decided to take it off.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
A day without an enemy attack. Maybe I shouldn't get too comfy. Had to fight night battles before. It's not like the but it's like the announcement says. I have the rest when I can. Well then, good date. After a warm shower to wash away some of the day's fatigue, I got into bed and soon fell asleep. Ooh, night showers are really good. I usually only take night showers now because I work out after work. And I get off work at like 10:30, so I go to the gym. And obviously I take a shower after that. So I don't really do morning showers anymore, even though I probably should. I'm not saying I never do morning showers. It's like, and God, I hope this doesn't paint me in a bad light. I do take morning showers every now and then, but it's really one of those things that's like, I know it's a whole like, oh, but you have the sleep smell on you. But it's like, yeah, but it's like, it's like my sheets. I wash my sheets and everything, and I just, as soon as I'm done showering, I literally just go and lay in bed at the end of the day. So that might be getting a little too personal now that I think about it. But oh well, I guess fuck me.
Get ready for your 28th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning, Takumi. Want to eat with me? Yeah, of course. So the invitation sat down opposite Yugami. The reason that gave me, he was grinning like a Cheshire cat. You seem really happy today. Something good happen? Oh, am I letting it show? Oops. That's no good for an assassin. But I just can't help myself. I'm so excited I can barely hold it in. Concerning Yugami's unique personality, I hesitate to ask what he was excited about. Next time he picked up the knives he's been toying with and turning his attention to the grilled meat on his plate. Moving almost too fast for me to follow, he began skinning the meat from the bone with frightening precision. Hey, what are you doing? Oops, there I go again. I should really only do this kind of thing behind closed doors. But I can't help it, man. Ever since I saw her dismembered body, my passion's been at a fever pitch. Is he talking about Ava? That's the kind of loving killing I've been craving all my life. Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls. Alright, Gamu's not just a little eccentric. He's a grade A Omega class freak. You're a freak. His breathing heavy now. He looked up from his writhing blades and locked eyes with me. Oh boy. Takumi, I don't suppose you'd let me kill you. I promise I'll treat every hair on your head with the love and devotion you deserve. Getting killed with love is like nothing else you'll ever experience. The two of us could make beautiful music together. Yugami's intense stare was giving me goosebumps, and not in a good way. Is there ever a good way to get goosebumps? Just thinking out loud about that, is like, is goosebumps ever good? Like, I mean, I guess when like when people like are about to like go on stage or they're about to perform, they get goosebumps because of the atmosphere around them. But it's still one of those things that's like, normally when people say they got goosebumps, it's like a chill down their spine, right? Well, good old chicken scratch. No way, not a million years. That's fair. I wouldn't want to if you weren't into it anyway. But let me warn you. I can't keep going like this, bro.
If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone.
His eyes still locked to mine. Yugamu stuck out his tongue and licked the blade of one of his knives. Hey! You're cute when you're scared, Takumi. Don't worry, I was just kidding. Knock it off, please. Your sense of humor is bad for my health. Here I'm trying to keep everyone alive. He's talking about killing for kicks. Like the pumped up kicks, better run, outrun my gun. It's too early in the day to deal with this stuff. all the other kids with their pumped up kicks. My hopes for a stress-free morning thoroughly dashed. I suffered through breakfast. He got his eyes on me the whole time. Can't wait from feeling more tired than before I ate. My motivation has suffered a hit, so I decided to take a walk to clear my head and get my strength back. And by walk, do you mean go back to your room? Oh. So on a rooftop, I walked over to the fence and stared at the clear blue sky. Oh, blue skies of Baltimore. Nice fresh air. Feel better already. Wasn't bad. Taking a moment to space out under this endless sky now and then. Just as I was beginning to recover from my breakfast with Yugamu. Hiroko? There's Hiroko. Oh. Notice Hiroko standing a short distance away, also looking up at the sky. This is just like the other night. Should I try to talk to her? She'll probably only blow me off again. Before I can make a decision, it was made for me. Looks like she noticed me. Just don't say anything. Just say good morning and don't press the issue. Just be like, good morning. Have a good day. Huh? This is different. I expected Hiroko to turn her back on me and walk away. But instead, she was actually coming over to talk to me. Takumi. Yes? What is it? My voice cracked. I was so surprised at Hiroko suddenly acting friendly. Well, friendly for her. Why the change in attitude? Up until now, she'd been so determined to avoid me. As I struggled for words, Hiroko appraised me with a piercing gaze. How are you feeling? A little flustered, to be honest. No kidding. You look like a cat that's been sniffed a pair of socks that hasn't been washed in a week. That's oddly specific. I was just trying to give you an example. If you're feeling the same as always, then don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm basically fine. Why are you asking, though? Are you finally ready to talk to me? Huh? Now, you've had your reasons for staying quiet. But I don't think I can wait much longer to hear the truth from you. Like I said before, I want us all to survive this. So if you know anything that might be relevant, I can tell you one thing at least.
I am not your enemy here. If you believe nothing else, believe that.
Okay, I did not expect this route to be a Hiroko route. Like, at first I thought this was like a Darumi kind of focused route in a way. Kind of somewhat similar to the Killing Game route, where that one was definitely a Darumi related route. We learned so much about Darumi from there, but I feel like there's more that we could learn about her. If I'm being completely honest, we pretty much already know everything about all the characters, about every single character. There are a couple that we don't. Darumi's one of them, and Hiroko is definitely the other one, especially with the other route where she was in the suit, went to like a different dimension and all that shit. Her saying that she can also like leap through time, but she remembers all the timelines, which that's crazy to me. I fucking love that aspect of it, but it hasn't been brought up in any other routes. I wonder if that will be brought up in another route or if it will only be brought up in that route. It would not surprise me if it's only brought up in that route, but what the fuck? I thought I heard something. I thought I heard like a dog yapping. Or was that just my imagination? I don't know. But yeah, that's my it's the Gaku. We kind of already know about Gaku in a way. It would never hurt to like know more about some of these characters. I feel like every other route has like always had some kind of a focus on specific characters. And the routes I have been on have never really focused on Hiroko or Darumi. Obviously, in the recent guide, like, ever since I decided to start doing that route, which was like, we're at part, 82 right now, I believe. It's been at least since part, probably not as far back as I think, but I think it's like part 60 at least, where the first part of, coming back to the future or coming back from the future or a future. You know what I mean? And we had that decision. It's just so nuts how that is the case. God, I hate my fucking phone. I'm trying to figure out where like if I can figure out what part that was with Darumi being sacrificed. It had to be part 60 something. Okay, we had... Oh, no, that's the Cult of Takumi, which took... It was actually part 50, so it's been over 30 parts. Granted, how many parts has this been now? I think our first part of this was 81 or 80. I think it was part 80. So, yeah, it's been... Yeah, from 50 to 80 has been... that, like, no Darumi at all, which is crazy. No Darumi, and then a mixer of either no Koishika or no Tekamaru. We've had no Tekamaru less, and then the Koishika, like, because the first route after that was, I mean, we did technically have Darumi in the casual route, but the casual route was nothing compared to, you know, that wasn't them. So, but I really hope that whatever, like, it seems like, as weird as this is, we're going to get a mixture of learning more about Hiroko in these routes where Edo is dead, as well as that one route that is currently behind a story lock. Because she's helping us in the mystery route as well. I can't remember who's all alive on that route currently. I know we just saw Kurara's death, so I think there was only 5 characters left. So it was like Takumi, Hiroko, Gaku was dead. He was the first one to go. I think Yugamu's still alive. Nozomi's still alive. I'm trying to think of the main, quote-unquote, main campus characters. Because they're the ones with the code to, you know, launch the escape pod if need be. And I think there's at least one of them left alive. I think Tsubasa just died. Could it be Tekamaru? Because Kako is dead. I know Ima's... You know what? Fucking, I could just do this. Just do this. Oh, Darumi's still alive. Oh, a lot more people are more alive than I thought. Yeah, but I think Tsubasa was the one that just got killed. Was like, I mean, Kurara. But the one before Kurara's death was Tsubasa. Yeah, Tsubasa was missing, and Moko's dead too. Yeah, Moko and Tsubasa both died. And I think, yeah, they literally need to kill everyone from the main campus in order to get all the codes. So that has to be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There has to be 5 more deaths of that route. And Nozomi, Koishika, and Yugamu are the only ones from the other academy still alive. Granted, that Moko was the only one, Kurara too, but yeah. Anyway, sorry about that tangent, but yeah, either way, I want to know more about Hiroko and Darumi. And every route I've gone on has... I can't believe the first route I've been on kind of led me to, like, being more interested about Hiroko, and then went to a complete 180, and then, like, here you go. Yeah, kiss Hiroko, or we're going to go into kiss Hiroko because she told you to do it, and now you have a dream about kissing 3 different girls. Hiroko looked me dead in the eyes. I could tell she was absolutely 100% sincere. And how about you tell me what's going on? If you're really on my side, you should be able to do that much. It's hard. You avoid me all the time. I was just starting to take notice too. Now that you mention it, Moko said something strange to me a while back. Oh, what was it? She said you were like a rabbit and could die of loneliness if I didn't treat you nice. Does that mean anything to you? Wait, I was a rabbit in that analogy? What have you been telling her, Moko? I think her take on this situation was a little off. Don't worry about it. Aw. That smile? Seems like a long time since I've gotten one of those out of her. Well, I must be going. I'll see you around, Takumi. Hiroko. And free time. All right, Koishika, come on down. Do you want to hang out with Yugamu? Why did I say Yugamu? Fuck. She does not. I don't even... Oh, she was in the kitchen. Fuck me. Part of me kind of wants to go just explore right now, but let me see. How much of that stuff do I have? Getting the cloth wouldn't be bad. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to go exploring and we're going to get cloth. Maybe we'll luck out and get like another like, hey, you got like a 100% bonus of cloth materials like I did with the oh, I can't bring Hiroko out, which makes sense, and same with Tsubasa. So I need textiles. You know what? It's been a hot minute. Let's bring Darumi.
I'm heading out.
It'd be interesting if we did get something like that with the cloth. Now I gotta remember Coast. The Coast had the cloth side. So, all right, let's do this.
We
All
best
right,
head back.
end of expedition. We did get a 50% increase, so that's pretty good. So, yep, that's a good amount, I'd say. Love those explorations. Oh, you know what's gonna suck is if literally the next day Tsubasa is like, all right, I want you to go explore and get stuff for me.
You never know when the invaders
I'm
might
actually
attack,
curious
so
what
rest up while you still can.
What route it's
Well,
gonna
then.
be that's gonna be like, yeah,
good
get
night.
this stuff to make a women's underwear or whatever the thing is I need to make. I just keep busy today at least. Better rest up so I can be ready for tomorrow. Be great if the next day has a fight. I honestly can't remember what all the fight days are. It might be different every route now, except for like the first.
Up and out
ones.
of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 29th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Huh? This morning. What should I do with myself today? Oh, I guess it's free time. It's free time. Free time. Free time. Free time. All right. Well, there's Nozomi. There's Nozomi, and she's one of the people that want to hang out, so that's good. Tekamaru. All right. Who's number 3? It's Karara. Damn it. All right. Let's make gifts. Let's keep going with Tekamaru. Go with Tekimaru. Sexy clothes. I'm going to assume this. Thank God they actually do this now, where it's like, hey, before you make it, who do you want to give it to? Especially if it's like something like, oh, did I give this to this person already? Even though it's not one of their things.
Are you
And
sure?
it's like, oh yeah,
I
it
can
is
have this?
something that you gave
Hell,
them. So that's
You just
okay.
turned me into mush.
Again, I'm actually so curious about like what the number of like, oh, like what goes from point A to point B. Okay, Koishika's not in there. Koishika wants to hang out. Let's go. She wants to hang out in the library because having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. Sir Takumi, would you like to read manga with me? Sure.
Oh,
Ninja, pirates, demon slayers, regular sportsmen, even protag is cooler than every protag is cooler than the last. And there we go. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we have everyone's wish list maxed. Well, max isn't the right word, but. And now that list I made is completely pointless.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
Because there's no reason to really hang out with people outside just giving them gifts. So, yeah.
Well then, yeah, good night.
Let's just go with that. Huh? Night is over. I really haven't been flying by lately. With nothing else to do, I began to get ready for bed. Then I heard my stomach growling. Why am I getting so hungry at night lately? Am I sick or something? I feel like... I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but I feel like... Hiroko, she's... This Hiroko is doing what the Hiroko of the other timeline is doing, and that's like going into different... Like, she knows of future stuff as well somehow. And maybe, like, she knows what happens when we did stuff. Like, that's why she told us about an attack. That's why she told us to use the bomb. I feel like she knows what's going on with Takumi. And maybe try to prevent whatever's going on with Takumi. Because something's going on with Takumi. Ever since... Sorry, I had, like... something in my mouth. Ever since... we were leaving the school, he's gotten like a headache, and that's happened a couple times now. Has it happened in this part yet already? I can't remember, but he's had a headache, so I feel like whatever that is, that's kind of causing him to be irregular about how he feels about eating and such. So that said, I don't... Wait, hold on, did I read that? No, I doubt that. I used to eat snacks late at night back home. This is probably just a holdover from that old habit. That said, I don't think it's good for me to eat this late. I decided to content myself with slurping down some water again. After that, I got into bed. Sleep swept over me like a wave. Before I knew it, my consciousness had drifted away. Is there something in the water?
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make. Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
30.
Down and dirty, it's day 30! And you know what that means? I've unlocked some new classrooms to celebrate! What did you get access to this time, you ask? On the first floor, it's the metal shop! And on the second floor, the biolab! As usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there!
Nope. Oh yeah, we originally didn't have access to those two rooms until day 30. Sirei really locked everything at the start, but I guess the old announcements are still queued up to play like before. Made it day 30. What do I do today? I guess there's no one to hang out with anymore. So now all that's left is give gifts to everyone until I max out all their bonds. And then other stuff. I think Takamaru only has one more thing for me to give him. How much did these cost? Okay, not too much. Honestly, that's not the worst. Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button. I think the best thing to make is not that one. I really wish there was a button that took me right back to this one. Was it the jacket? No. I think it's the pudding. I think the Rebel pudding is it. Just because, granted, it's not the thing we've had the most of, but it only costs one thing. So that's why it's like, oh, that's not, so bad. Replica class armor. You like this somehow, so here you go. 15, 30, and 5, which isn't a lot, so... it all adds up to 60.
Are you sure?
Which is so crazy that that's
I
something I just noticed now.
Hell!
Is that it always
You
costs
just turned
60.
me into mush!
It's just a mixed match of components. So it's like, do you want to spend 60 of one thing, or allocate between two things, or sometimes three things? I think there's a couple that had 4, so... That's the wrong button. I don't know if this happened before with the whole like, oh yeah, you can just click on the thing and it'll take you to the thing. You know what? I'll make the Gutsy sunglasses. They are not the worst things. They take 10 screws, but 50 of the minerals, which is like, so I guess that's all we're doing now with our free time. With our stats maxed out and everyone's things opened up, we might as well just, yeah, we'll be focusing on bonds, and Tekmar will be the first one we max out.
Hey, so after the war's over, wanna come hang out at my place sometime? I mean, it's just a rundown shack, but I guarantee you won't find better food out there than what my mom makes. People are always visiting her bar for the food, so there's gotta be something about it, right? And she doesn't have the best temper in the world, but she did raise me single-handed. I think she'd be relieved to see that I've got myself a friend like you, Takumi. One warning, though. She looks really young for her age. People always think she's my sister or something. Don't you dare hit on her. You getting me? Let's not make this weird.
It sucks to know that she's not real. I would have honestly loved that. Like, a way to, like, actually, like, meet her or whatever.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
There's no enemy attack today, and no new activity on the killer side either.
Hmm.
We'll conduct a thorough search of the school tomorrow. There has to be some kind of clue somewhere. Having decided on that, I decided to go to bed. But then all of a sudden he appeared. Hey, Shion. Hey there. It's been a while. Has it? I suppose it would seem that way to you.
Huh?
I guess it all depends on your perspective. Lots happened here lately. I know. I've been sneaking out to check on things now and then.
Huh?
That girl you took prisoner... What? I mean, why? Saw the way Ava ended up too, huh? I can't tell you that. We're still trying to find out whoever did it.
Huh?
Hey, you didn't see anything, did you? Any little detail could help us figure this out. What? Sorry. I don't know anything about that. No, I'm sorry to spring on you. We're just so desperate for information right now. If you do think of anything, let me know, okay?
Huh?
Does... I think a part of me is like he knows that... Because where's the, What? I mean, why? I think he was going to ask Takumi, why did you do it? Or what made you do it? Why did you do it? Or what made you do it? Or why did you do it? I think he thinks Takumi, or he saw Takumi do it, which is, on one hand, that's what I'm thinking. And I'll be honest, that's why I was thinking about the whole mystery route too, about like Mr. X or whatever they were calling the guy who always shows up in the diver suit, because we always had the fainting disease. I believe that's the route that came from. So we had that, and then like literally a little bit later, someone's dead. But I mean, unless it's one of the other characters that killed Kirara in the mystery route, that was again following the orders of Mr. X, aka Takumi. Yeah, I don't know. It's very curious, which is again what I thought about. Like, it's Takumi, and again, I feel like this is Takumi as well. And granted, the fact that he put the buzzsaw back in a place that could be easily attained by anyone. Like, he straight up could have, like, maybe, I don't know. I feel like it's Takumi again. Because, yeah. Because I think he's suspicious, or he's like, what's going on? That weapon you had before, I think it's called a power saw. I did see where that went. It was out of the edge of the school grounds, near the wall of fire.
Huh?
Wow, really? Yes. You can go see for yourself tomorrow. Thanks. I'll do that. I never thought about looking for it that way out there. Yeah, that's right. I always forget that the wall of fire only hurts inorganic things. Or only hurts organic things. The complete opposite of what I said the first time. Inorganic things. So someone could literally, like they said, throw it through the wall of fire and it'd be like it's not on school grounds, and unless we leave the school in wherever he threw it, we wouldn't see it. Wait, did I read that? Thanks, I'll do that. Never thought about looking for it all the way out there. We can use all the help we can get figuring out who the killer is. So you really don't... Oh, yep. It is Takumi, which is, again, what I was thinking. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'll see you again, Takumi. Yeah. It's me. I mean, not... Also, thinking back to, like, when we first got the diary, or the book, or whatever it is, the first book that Darumi showed us, he said, like, I need to start the killing, or something like that, and it's like, oh, fuck. So... that last remark, the ghost boys slowly fade away, leaving my room feeling strangely quiet. Guess what happened to Ava really got to him. Yes! And he knows that you're the one that did it. Couldn't fault him for being shaken up. None of us actually could have expected a serial killer was hiding here on the academy. I'll retrieve the murder weapon tomorrow. It's going to be a step in the right direction. Yeah, step in the right direction of someone else getting their ass skinned raw.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Got up, got dressed, and headed straight out the door. Headed toward the place the ghost boy had mentioned the night before. Why are you not bringing anyone else with you? Should be around here, I think. Running from the soiled mess of flames in front of me, I began my search. Got it. Sure enough, there was the power saw. Its blade was coated with dried blood. This is what killed Ava. Oh, he is straight, like, okay, so they didn't throw it through the wall of fire. It's literally at the edge of the wall of fire. The blood had spattered up the whole length of the blade, right up to the handguard. I mean, yeah, shit will splatter if you cut someone with that. There's no doubt about it. This was a weapon that had ended Ava's life in such a cruel, violent way. Gotta tell the others about this. Brought along some clothes so I could carry the power saw without getting my fingerprints on it. Back at the school, I got everyone together to show them what I'd found. $69. Huh? Wow, this is a grisly-looking contraption. There's no way this isn't the murder weapon. I'd say those bloodstains are around a week old. And that fits our timeline for when Ava was killed. Wait, has it really been a week since that happened? Damn that killer. They got some nerves using something like that to do their dirty work. Tsubasa, you checked for fingerprints, right? Did you find any? Sorry, I tried, but it didn't turn up anything new. That's too bad. Maybe something else about will give us a clue? There was nothing too special about the place where I found it. So, no footprints? If there were, we know so little about the killer. We'd need real expert knowledge to learn anything from this. Isn't it a little odd that the killer ditched their weapon and left it lying around in the open? Perhaps they had no choice. Takumi, you found it near the wall of fire, correct? Maybe the killer threw away their weapon so they could pass through the flames and escape? No one can survive walking through those flames. Is this killer immortal or something? An unkiller killer. It happens more often than you might think, right, Takumi? Kurumi looked at me and gave me a creepy smile. The diary found did say the killer kept coming back from the dead. That couldn't be true, could it? Gaku, hurry up and catch the killer already. I'll see to it that you're paid for your efforts. Huh? Why me? Have you ever heard the expression, too dumb to live? I want to see just how much that applies to you. Don't forget about the rhyme-o-matic. Shouldn't it be more like too dumb to live, too cursed to stay dead? A double whammy of cruel fates. I really do pity the foolish sometimes. Pity them all you want. Just quit making a fool out of me. But don't they say people who call other idiots are the real idiots? That makes us all fools, does it not? Keep your mouth shut, idiot-in-chief. Your stupidity might be contagious. Huh? I hate to interrupt this, insightful conversation, but is it just me or are we missing someone? Shoma? Huh? Now that you mention it. Yep. Oh, there he is. Sorry I'm late. Oh, it was only Shoma. Shoma came running in carrying what looked like a large garbage bag on his back. Why do you have a large garbage bag? Is that Ava's ass skinned raw? Well, if it isn't Trashy Claus. I'm sorry. Carrying this slowed me down more than I thought. That sure's a big bag, dude. What do you got in there? All right. Well, it all began when I was eating lunch in the bathroom like usual. You eat in the bathroom? Classic social outcast move. I should know. I do it all the time, too. I didn't want to spoil everyone else's mealtime by infecting my unhygienic presence on you. So I went to the boys' bathroom on the second floor. I found this. Shoma opened the bag to reveal its contents. It's the diver suit. This is... Inside was what looked like a jet black diving suit and helmet. Holy diver! Recognized it right away. There's no way I'd ever forget. This is the killers. It's what they were wearing the first night they attacked me in Hiroko. It is? I was afraid of that. I found it stuffed in the supply closet. I didn't want to make any assumptions, so I brought it here to show you. So the killer took off their suit and hid it? I consider they might do that. And we only figured it out thanks to Shoma eating in the bathroom. Go Team Outcast! What about after the killer took off their suit? Did they slip away and hide somewhere? It's possible, but we couldn't say for sure yet. I bet Tsubasa's doohickey will help clear things up. I should have it ready by tomorrow. Just wait a little longer. So, what are we going to do with this suit? And the power saw? It's no threat, but we should probably destroy the power saw, right? The killer gets their hands on it again, we'll all end up like the prisoner. Wouldn't it be better to hold on to it? It could come in handy if we need to defend ourselves. Yeah, I'm with Nozomi on this. Is this going to be a choice? If we get attacked and have to fight unarmed, the best I can come up with is a bear hug. That's if my womanly charms don't work on first, of course. I would object to that last part, but getting a bear hug from you sounds super scary. How about we lock it away somewhere? I'm pretty sure the lockers in the metal shop all have combination locks. If we're the only ones who know the combination, no one else can get in without absolutely wrecking them. Yeah, but guess what? The killer is me. I guess that'd be okay. Oh, but before we do that, let's take a closer look at this suit. The suit seemed to be made of some specialized material none of us had ever seen before. It saves you from undying flames, right? Because that's technically a Hemoanima power. Because the suit protects you from Hemoanima attacks. But normal things like bullets, arrows, and anything that would penetrate you normally would hurt a normal person, which is literally, anything. It doesn't matter. It looked big and baggy at first, but it could be adjusted to fit pretty much any person of any build. It was heavy too. Hardly the kind of thing you'd want to go walking around in. Why had the killer been wearing this? In the end, we were unable to... The reason why the killer was wearing that is because we all wear the same fucking clothes, so as if you saw their clothes, they would have known. Although, now that I think about it, it can't be... Unless it's a Takumi from a different timeline dimension thing, which doesn't make sense, but I don't know. I was thinking about, like, oh, the killer's Takumi, but then I just kind of forgot, like, oh, right, we kind of fought off the killer, but I don't know. Which now leads me to believe it's probably a Takumi from a different dimension. Then we were able to figure out what the suit was for, and didn't find anything that might lead us to the killer. We took the suit and power saw the metal shop and locked them away in one of the lockers. Alright, looks like they'll fit okay. Now we just shut the door and set the 4-digit combination. Guess the team leader should do that part. Huh? Me? I can't think of anything right on the spot. Just pick a number that's easy for you to remember. Don't make it too obvious. Yeah, but still. I flubbed around trying to think of something, and then I felt someone's eyes on me. Goblin stood on his own in the corner of the room. He was looking at me intently. Sorry, but I think I'm gonna head back to my room. I'll leave the rest to you guys. What's the matter? Got a tummy ache or something? Nothing like that. Seeing that power saw has got me kind of hot under the collar, that's all. Seriously, he's still getting those urges, even at a time like this? Okay, we'll rest up and feel better. Okay, we'll rest up and feel better soon. See you later. Practically push you Goblin out of the classroom and into the hallway. Last thing I need was him getting in the mood, especially in a crowded space like this. Anyway, just got an idea for the combination. How about... Wait, don't tell us. I think it'd be better if you're the only one who knows it, Takumi. Oh boy. Huh? Why? It kind of defeats the point if just anyone can open this thing. I'm not saying the killer could be one of us or anything, but it's best to keep risks to a minimum, you know. It does make sense from a logical standpoint. It'll mean less chances for this stuff to fall back into the killer's hands. We'll just need to make sure Mr. Sumino stays alive if there's an emergency. Sure, I'll do my best not to die. Not that I make a habit of it anyway. Close the locker door and enter the combination to set the lock. The code I decided on was 6914. I should probably write that down and keep it close. Why? 69 for the number of days left till day 100. 14 for the number of people in the group. Well, there we go. 69 days from now, all 14 of us would still be alive. This code was like a wish. I promise to make that happen. Alright, that's done. You better have that combination memorized. It's all over for us if you forget it. Which makes me, again, feel like it's a good thing to write it down. Then again, wasn't there something else? Maybe it was either this game or another game I played recently. That there was a combination. I know Raido had a combination thing, but it was like such a long ass combination that I was like, no. I mean, one of the side quests was, hey, find these numbers and then add them all up, and that's the answer. And I don't think they kept the numbers in like the log of that quest, so I did write them all down. So it's still like one of those things. But I think this game also had something else that they wanted me to remember, but I don't remember. We'll be fine, trust me. Yeah, this isn't Koishika we're talking about. 4 digits is probably too much for her to learn in the first place, let alone remember. Give me some credit, Lady Carrara. If I write the number on the locker, it won't be a problem if I forget. Every day you set a new record for stupidity. Okay, I guess that's all for today. Checking one more time to make sure the locker was secure, we all filed out of the mail shop classroom. I vowed to only open that locker in case of an absolute emergency, which sounds like that will be a choice in the future. In a perfect world, I'd never have to open it again, and we'd leave it behind on day 100. 69 days to go. We have to get through this. It should have just been 69. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. And look, that combination's already worthless now, Takumi. Way to go, dickhead.
Up and out, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 32nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning already. Spasa said her device will be ready today.
Huh?
We agreed to meet up in the metal shop this afternoon. I wonder how this is all going to turn out. Okay, is everyone here? Then let's get started. I'll come right to the point. Is your device ready? Sure is. I was tweaking it right up to the last minute. I think it'll do the job just fine. Take a look. It's in a book. Such technological wizardry. Will this lead us to the 7? I knew it. I was like, she's going to mention Dragon Balls. She might have mentioned it the last time we made this thing, but it's like, she's going to mention the fucking Dragon Radar. To the 7 wish-granting orbs scattered across the planet. It's an organic life detecting device, remember? It'll show us how many people are inside the school. How does it work? It's super simple, really. It detects and counts any large life forms within its effective range. In this case, that range is everything within the wall of fire. So it'll show us how many people are currently on school grounds. You'll even register a stinking pile of excrement like me as a person? Of course, as long as you're alive, you count towards the total. But it only shows the total, not their locations. It's great the way it is, if you ask me. How'd you make something so awesome? It take way too long to go into the specifics. How about I just show you it in action? Everybody ready? I'm flipping the switch. Everyone ready? Huh? 15? There's only 14 of us! That means... Or is this one... Is for some reason, the other one wasn't counting the baby, but this one's counting the baby? There's one extra. Yeah, I already tried it before and it keeps coming to up 15. Okay, I'm starting to get creeped out. You sure it's not broken? I can give it a quick karate chop if you want. That might fix it. Coming from you, Miss Majiro, it'd be more likely to smash it into pieces. I actually got Takamaru to help me test it out already. I sat outside the wall of the school bus and checked the reading again. When we did that, the total changed. We're down to 14. In other words, this reading's accurate. And there really is someone hiding out somewhere in the school. Again. Are we go? You know what's weird? They never bring up the baby in this route. The baby, I don't think, has been brought up outside of the killing game route because, you know, that was the one with Commune and everything, and you know he was a part of that route with the whole like, hey, if you kill me, you can't go on the ship and all that stuff and everything else. And then of course the route where you don't kill him, which I think had my favorite ending of the game so far. Even though the second scenario one was a really good one too, and the one that we survived, where we followed Sirei's orders to wipe out this and everything, that was a bittersweet one for sure. But yeah, the point is this one counting? Yeah, I don't think we've ever mentioned Shion in this route at all, outside of us saying that that's what we're protecting, but he's never shown himself here. Is he still under the influence of like, oh, there's bad mojo around, so I can't keep coming here, or it's a bigger strain on it? Or is that only on a specific route that we did after the first choice that is now leading us to the place that we're at now? I don't know. There really is someone hiding out in the school? Could the one extra be the boy made of undying flames? You know, he's so different from a regular person, he probably wouldn't count. Ask her, though. This cinches it. The legendary serial killer is among us. Fact. Which means the killing game has finally started. Legendary? Pa, I'll believe that when I see it. Human or invader, anyone who messes with me is going down. In the name of the great and powerful Azukis, I'll slaughter this miscreant. Good grief. You're starting to sound like a murder freak yourself. But I guess it's all in self-defense. Can't have you guys getting killed by someone who doesn't appreciate you. Let's go catch us a killer, peasant. A king's ransom to anyone who makes a positive contribution. You're gonna give us money? Alright, let's do this. But anyone who fails to produce results must recite a poem of my own composition 100 times. What a tedious sounding punishment. It's too dangerous for any of us to search alone. We should split into groups. If you find yourself in a risky situation, get out of there. We'll stop once the sun goes down too. Again, ask her if it's counting the boy, which it probably isn't, but you should still ask her. Got it. I'll keep checking the reading in case there's any change. We arranged to search the school in groups of 3 to 4 people. Unfortunately, none of us were able to uncover any clues, and when it started to get dark, we called it a day. The curtain fell on our 32nd day of the academy, with the life signals total still at an ominous 15. Day 33. You know what I'm curious about? Outside of Ave, actually...
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
Ava was a part of the mystery route, right? Yeah, she was. And she killed herself. So, after she killed Shoma for real. But who was Kako was... So, I'm not counting Gaku. Gaku was dead. So, it was Gaku, Kako, and then Shoma, and then Ava, but she killed herself. So, outside of that, are they going to go in the same order of ones who got killed? I don't think Gaku will die in this route. At least not right away, but I guess that's something we'll have to see.
Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
From the vile and barbaric enemy. Morning again. Yawning. Got out of bed and stretch my arms a little. What was the killer doing this morning? Are they also waking up around this time? Harmony wants to keep looking today, but we can't neglect our train either. We only have so much time here. We need to think carefully so we can make the best use of our attack. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Defense mode initiated.
Oh, joy. Who? Oh, no. Damn, it's like the enemy could read my mind. I need to focus solely on the fight now. To the war room. To the Batcave. In answer to the alarm, everyone had filed into the war room one after another. Taking advantage of the confusion caused by the killer to try to catch us off guard. The cowards. I think it's just a coincidence. Now they're here, we just gotta take them out like always. Indeed, the search for the killer yesterday was a mere appetizer. Now it's time for the main course, Invaders a la mode. Takumi, I assume you're fine with all this fighting this time as well? Yeah, it's better that way. Let's do this, guys. Initiate defensive battle. Yeah, it's for the best, because, I mean, yeah, you could have a group there. Like, you could have, like, the twins, Darumi and Shoma stay inside again. And that's a group of 4. And they could hold on to the life thing and also keep looking around as a group of 4. here we go. And here we go. You want to know why you want to know how I got these scars? My dad was a drunk. He liked to take the bottle and just smash it on the wall. I haven't seen Dark Knight in so long, I don't remember the line. Let's give you a smile. Poor Heath Ledger, man. Alright, this is okay. So Boss is on that team, which is kind of good. Although Tekamaru is kind of like my go-to for like whatever group he is in. Sometimes I'm not paying too much attention. Alright, Kushka and Gaku are there too. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to think of who the commander could be for this one, but I guess we'll find out in a few rounds or not. I guess we'll see.
See what greatness looks like!
Alright, that's one round. What about round 2? Oh, I always forget about this guy. Adam Macchio.
How dare that bitch push me around? Who the hell does she think I am? I'm the great Adam Macchio, the paragon of hatred! Ah! You're all going down! I'm coming for you!
Okay. Alright, Macchio. That's how it's feel.
Hauling ass! Let's fuck him up!
Let's fuck him up. Fine, Minerva then. One turn done. Oh, hey, Veshness. Thought you were gonna show up. Good thing you didn't absorb. Again, there must be something wrong with that scene. Because I don't know. Unless they don't introduce, if they introduce it here.
Bow down! An offering to my magnificence.
It's only your first one, so that's fine. Oh yeah, also, now that I think about it, before our decision on this route, Yugamu absorbing Minerva. This guy was Adamaktu, not Minerva. I think he called Minerva earlier. That was weird, like how he did it. Oh well. Anyway, what's up, girl?
With this, I am one step closer to becoming a god! God! I will be God!
Look, I know this is your thing, and obviously every route we're on is to Takumi. His route from coming back. Man, it gets boring when all she is just so simple-minded like this.
She killed her own dude!
This isn't the time to scream and moan. She's absorbing her allies' power to get stronger. If we're not careful, we'll just be food for her.
So, what the fuck happened during that second invader attack? Because she showed up, because she's the one in the hood, but there's just no cutscene. What the fuck happened? Is there like a weird, like, bug in the game in this version? I don't know. Someone explain that to me. That it happened to you if you have the Steam version. That happened to you if you have the Switch version. That happened to you. Because what the fuck? They're acting like we never saw her before, even though she was there. Like, what the fuck?
Damn her! We have to stop her here and now. Here goes!
I mean, I guess we'll see. Oh, yay, more friends. That's a lot of friends.
I shall rise to the challenge! You've left yourself open!
Oh, we were kicking your ass, Vesh.
I am the paragon of hope, Veshness. To inflict such a grave wound on someone as great as I seem to have underestimated you. I won't let my guard down. Slowly but surely, I will gain power. And when I have it, I will become God!
Within a fearless smile of her face, Vashtis took her leave. Or with a fearless smile. Alright. Bye, bitch. You're getting your ass handed to you like you always do. Why we let you go? I guess because this game needs a plot. Or the routes need conflict. Either way. After the battle was over, we trudged our way back to the war room to discuss how it went. Letting the Supreme Commander walk away unharmed was a bitter pill to swallow, but we'd made it through without any fatalities on our side. The remaining was bound to be even stronger than the next time they attacked. We'd have to train hard if we wanted to survive. I think one of the things I'm very interested to know is what the fuck happens when you decide to go save Last Defense Academy. I don't know why there's a part of me that feels like that could be a shorter route, but also could also lead to a completely weird 180 of a route compared to like where it is where we saved second to Last Defense Academy. We could afford to take the rest of the day off though. We disbanded the meeting and our 33rd day of Last Defense Academy came to an end. Death at a full. Bang, bon, ding, don. Up and out of troops.
Up and out of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 34th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Okay. Morning already. My body felt heavy and sluggish. I haven't completely slept off the fatigue from yesterday's battle yet. Maybe I'll just take it easy for today as well. No, wait, it's not time to slack off. The killer's still on the loose. First, I'll go to the cafeteria and see what Tsubasa can tell me. Today, just like yesterday, number of the life forms registering inside the school is 15. The killer is still here somewhere. The question was where. Alrighty. Alright guys, I think this is probably a good time to end things off here. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give the like button a click. And comment down below, check about the video, didn't like about the video. And let me know guys, what do you think of, I guess, this part. This is definitely an interesting part that's happening here. So yeah, I'm curious as to like where this route is going, especially now that there is an extra person here. But again, is it counting the Undying Flame Boy? Because the way he acted with Takumi made it sound like that again, or that's a fake. That's a different Takumi from a different timeline that showed up, and he just did it to make sure that the Undying Flame Boy would see it and maybe start to trusting Takumi. I don't know. Curious. I guess we'll see. But anyway, guys, yeah, let me know what you all thought about it. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to our main channel, too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kimi Kid Twitter, are in there, too. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time.